Hey guys, welcome back. Shock here for another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile for the January 2022 format. Today I'm bringing you guys my Shark deck profile that I have pretty much teched out for the meta. Right now we're looking at Sword Soul, Phantom Knights, Invoked, stuff like that being really good in the meta. And I think this deck has an extremely good matchup versus pretty much every one of those decks. If you guys are super hyped to see this profile, please let me know in the comment section. We are getting so close to 200 subscribers, guys. I'd really appreciate it if you guys subscribe to the channel. I'll be bringing more content like this in the future. And I know I brought a combo video for you guys for the fish deck. But if you guys want to see another combo video with some of my more different tech choices from last video, please let me know of going second and of going first and any theories of this deck. Right now, Sharks is my main deck, so I've been devoting a lot of time to it, and I will be bringing a Burning Abyss profile soon, as well as some more GOAT videos. So if any of those things are things that you guys are interested in, please subscribe, please comment, let me know how you are doing. Thanks, guys. So really quick, let's get into the main deck, and we'll go then into the extra and the side very quickly. I won't waste too much of your time. So first off, might seem like a shocker for you guys, but we are playing the 3 Tuna and then the 3 Buzzsaw. I dropped Tuna in the last profile, and to be perfectly honest with you, you could totally play the Lifeless Leaf Fish over the Tuna if you really want to. I think it comes down to personal preference in a lot of situations, but I think since we lost the 2 Desires off of the January 2022 ban list, Beautiful Princess is very nice at giving you that extra power back, and we've actually added in a couple different changes to the deck that made it so Beautiful Princess could be protected from Ash a little bit more. That's my main problem with Beautiful, is that you normal summon it and then they use Ash Blossom and you pretty much lose the game. But the fact that it's a really strong +1 over Lifeless Leaf Fish's ability to work more with your Lantern Shark, as well as being a level 4 body if they effect fail it or Ash it, to be more of a valuable card. So overall, I do think that Beautiful Princess going forward is a very strong option. You can go back and forth between both the cards. But yeah, I'll kind of explain my deck list going forward. These are basically your 6 cards to get you into your entire engine. So you have to play, if you're playing the Tuna, you have to play 3 and 3 for sure. Then we're playing your extenders. So you're playing 3 Silent Anglers and your 3 Tiny Spirits Shathana. So these cards are just your free drops onto the field. Silent Angler meaning you have to control a water monster, and Shathana, you have to control no effect monsters, and you activate it from hand. But both very strong water monsters to just get you into your plays. The only unfortunate thing is that Shathana is a water monster that's a worm, and it's not a fish, so it doesn't work with the rest of your deck, but it's still a really good extender. And yeah, these cards are absolutely nuts. You have to play, I think, 3 and 3. That's what I've been playing a lot, and I liked it a lot. Then for the 1-ofs, we are playing 1 Lantern Shark and 1 Right-Hand Shark. I dropped Lantern Shark from 2 to 1. Lantern Shark is a huge brick in this specific version. If you're playing Lifeless Leaf Fish, it's much better, but in this version, it's really bad, especially drawing it with Tuna. That's like the worst part about it. But since you play 1 of it, you see it a lot less often, and you can still use it with Tuna to do some cool plays, special summoning it from the deck. And of course, the Right-Hand Shark is just such a good graveyard resource. It means that Tuna and Buzzsaw Shark are just that much more powerful. Going on to the hand traps, we are playing some hand traps. We're playing 3 Ash and 3 Crow in the main, because I think that these are 2 of the most versatile hand traps in the meta right now. Ash being able to negate pretty much anything, and then DD Crow I think is pretty versatile as well. There are some situations where DD Crow is dead, but it's just such a good card, so versatile, going second against the Scythe combo, and that's kind of what my deck is geared towards, is like playing against Phantom Knights. But this card is also really good against Outlich and Invoked, really good against just so many decks. Sword Soul as well. Really enjoy DD Crow. Ash, obviously very versatile and usually baits out negates. For example, if they do their token combo, the Phantom Knight deck uses their token combo and they get the negate, that one card negate up, you're able to Ash Blossom some important combo point in their combo later on in the turn, and then you can at least eat up that negate for next turn where you can like break their board. So Ash and DD Crow, just really good 1-for-1s. Moving on to the spells, the 3 Ready Fusion and the 1 Instant Fusion. We bumped Ready Fusion up to 3 boys. Ready Fusion is absolutely insane. I only had 2 Ready Fusion before, and I honestly didn't want to commit to buying a third one because I felt that having just 3 copies with the 1 Instant Fusion and the 2 Ready Fusion was absolutely fine. But slowly but surely realized that I had enough extra deck space to actually add in the 3rd Ready Fusion and the 2nd Fusion Target. So playing the 4 extenders is absolutely nuts. These cards are crazy. Anybody that's not playing these cards in this deck, I highly recommend you try them out. Ready Fusion is an insane card. And then we're playing the 3 White Mirrors and the 1-1-for-1. These are your +1 spells, I guess, along with the Desires. All these cards are just +1s, and they're really, really powerful. So you kind of have to play them. 1-for-1s are really weak as well to Ash Blossom, but not much you can really do about that. You have to play it and hope it doesn't happen. And then the 1 Upstart Goblin, just to get you to your combo pieces. Being like, since you're playing a 40-card deck, you want to see Buzzsaw Shark and Beautiful Princess as much as possible, and these 3 cards basically get you there. So that's it for the engine cards, and then the rest is just staples. Playing 1 Call by the Grave because it's so good going second against the Scythe Lock. And it's also really good just to protect your plays from Ash. Don't know how many people are going to end up playing Ash this format, but I think that my list has really has a really good chance of going second against a lot of the meta decks. Then you're playing for your quick play spells, 3 Cosmic Cyclone and 3 Forbidden Chalice. I know I cut Book of Moon out of the list, and it was sad to see. Realistically, I feel like Effect Veiler is going to see less play in this format, so I feel like it'll be less relevant to play the Book of Moon to protect your Bahamut Shark. And since I'm playing the deck slightly differently now, I don't think Book of Moon is as good of a card as it once was. Cosmic Cyclone is obviously really good at sniping the Scythe out of the back row or just any other random back row that exists. So yeah, Forbidden Chalice is obviously insane. Just pick apart your opponent's board and then just kill them after that. It's really good. And then for the final like hand trap or also break your board card is the Infinite Impermanence. And I absolutely love this card, being able to set it and then turn off your opponent's back row for a turn so that you could go ahead and Zeus them. So Infinite Impermanence, such a versatile card in the main deck. That'll do it, a straight 40 for that. And then going on to the extra deck, so you're only playing the 2 of the Seltner Fisch. This is the German version of the rare fish. Playing 2 copies of it because we can actually find space for it, which is pretty cool. Going on, then we're playing the 2 Bahamut and the 2 Toad, and I know in my previous videos I was really harping on the fact that you needed to play 3 Toad, but in the version that I'm playing right now, actually 2 Toad is absolutely fine. You're doing less Bahamut Shark spam at this point, and with a lot of testing, I found that the 2 and 2 ratio is absolutely fine. 2 Bahamut Sharks 100% necessary, and then you could definitely play 3 Toad. I think 3 Toad's really nice, but the way that the kind of games go, you only need 2 and 2 from my experience thus far in my deck change. We are playing the Utopic engine now. I did drop it a while ago, and then I put it back in. But yeah, the Utopic engine is really, really good with your Bahamut Shark. It's also really good with your card that'll be coming up here in a second, but I do want to talk about this a little bit more. The fact that the Utopic Draco Future can't be destroyed by battle or card effects comes up quite a bit, which means it's really hard to remove. Dark Ruler No More and Evenly Matched are really annoying versus this deck, but the side deck tries to help out a little bit against that. So yeah, these cards absolutely nuts, and this is kind of the new way I'm playing the deck at the moment. It might have been standard before. I was playing the other version that was like a little bit less common, but I do think that these cards are really good, and I recommend you give them a try. Then you are playing the 2 Stealth Kraken and the 2 Kraken spawn. So you don't have to play this ratio. I like it because it gives you the versatility going second to be able to turn on 2 pops during your opponent's turn. It also gives you the ability, if you don't want to summon 2 spawns at the same time, you can go ahead and continue to float several times by Kraken dying, spawn coming out, Kraken, spawn dying, a Kraken coming out, and then getting a final spawn into a final Kraken. Just that floating ability is really cool. Obviously not all in one turn, but it is pretty relevant. And then the second Kraken doesn't come up a whole lot, but if they like banish it or do some other thing, it's nice to have access to your spawns with that second copy of Kraken, just in case. And it's pretty much the only one we want to make, honestly, the only XYZ we'd want to make. Your little Zeus package here of the 2 Zodiac monsters and the 1 Zeus is pretty much it to round up the extra deck. The 1 Chocodine, 1 Borbo, and then the 1 Zeus. So all really, really strong cards. Not much needs to be said there. I really like the extra deck. Well, finally, let's talk about the side deck. So you guys saw it in the front of the video, but 3 Solemn Judgment and then surprisingly actually 3 Solemn Strike for the side deck. I really like Goes and Mash. I think it's a great card, but I found the Judgment and Strike are a lot more versatile in this format, and we are playing really fast games. They can be grind games, but a lot of times you're probably playing incorrectly if they're grind games. Judgment and Strike are just so impactful in games 2 and 3. So I think you have to play them, especially against certain matchups that go a little bit slower. Strike and Judgment are very, very impactful. And then the rest of the side deck is actually hand traps. We cut down on the backward removal for more hand traps and more going first cards. So kind of say what you want about that. I might add more backward removal later, but for right now, this is what I like. So the 3 Lancia, the 3 Droll and Lockbird, and then the 3 Nibiru. Lancia and Droll are your 2 ways to completely shut down Phantom Knights without worrying about any of their board that they're going to set up beforehand. And Nibiru is just such a good generic side deck card. It just completely ends some decks, and I feel like I needed to have more generic like side deck support versus like random rogue decks. So Nibiru is just like absolutely insane for just like shutting down certain decks, and I just didn't want to lose to that one random deck that can combo, but absolutely gets punished by Nibiru. I feel like a lot of people aren't playing Nibiru right now, so I wanted to keep that in this side just in case. And you want high impact cards in the side. But yeah, that will do it for the profile. Tuna is back. You can definitely, if you don't want to play these expensive cards, though, if you want to play a budget deck, you could definitely cut the Beautiful Princess and then like 1 or 2 copies of Ready Fusion for your Lantern Sharks and your Lifeless Leaf Fish, and I think this deck still functions really well. So yeah, but besides that, I really don't have anything else for you guys. Let me know in the comment section what you guys thought and any suggestions, stuff like that. Let me know what you guys want to see in the next coming videos. But thanks so much, guys. Hopefully we get to 200 soon. Take care. Bye-bye.